Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of English vocabulary. I'm your host, Alex, and today's word is comparative. So, what does comparative mean? Well, it's an adjective that means showing difference between things. In simpler terms, it's about highlighting how things are similar or different. We use comparative all the time, often without even realizing it. It's fundamental for making comparisons and expressing preferences. Now, let's delve into some synonyms for comparative. One great synonym is relative. For instance, the cost of living is relative to your income, meaning the cost changes depending on your income. Another synonym is analogous. We could say, the two situations are analogous in some respects, but different in others, showing a partial similarity. Then there's approximate, which suggests a comparison that isn't exact but gives a good idea. The approximate value is higher than expected, suggesting a slightly vague yet informative comparison. Another useful synonym is proportional. For example, the fine is proportional to the severity of the offense, indicating a direct relationship comparison. Finally, consider corresponding. We might say, the two charts show corresponding data trends, showing a comparable relationship between the data sets. Now, let's switch gears and talk about antonyms, words that mean the opposite of comparative. A key antonym is absolute. While comparative is about showing differences, absolute implies something is fixed and not dependent on comparison. For example, the law states the absolute truth, regardless of context. Another antonym is unconditional. Unlike a comparative assessment that relies on context, unconditional means without conditions or comparison. The offer was made unconditional, suggesting no comparison to other offers was necessary. Consider also the word definite. While comparative implies a degree of relativity, definite indicates something is clear and without question. The answer was definite, meaning it was certain, no comparison needed. Furthermore, we have independent, which means not relying on comparison. For example, the nation's economy is independent of external influences to a certain degree, showing it doesn't rely on comparing itself to other economies. Lastly, think about unlimited. Where comparative suggests limited comparisons, unlimited means without any restriction. She had unlimited access to the library resources, implying no comparative limitation applied. Now, let's look at how we use comparative in everyday life. When you say this car is more expensive, you're using a comparative form to compare the price of this car to others. When you say she is taller than her brother, you're making a comparative statement about their heights. He is a better player than I am is a common comparative phrase in sports. The red dress is prettier is a comparative statement expressing a preference based on visual comparison. When discussing a job, someone might say, this job offers a more comparative salary than my previous one, referring to a salary difference. Here are some more examples of comparative usage in sentences and phrases. The comparative analysis showed significant differences between the two products. Her comparative advantage in the market stems from her innovative designs. A comparative study of different teaching methods revealed interesting results. The book offers a comparative overview of European history. Understanding comparative law is crucial for international business. We did a comparative risk assessment before investing. This is a comparative bargain. A comparative approach is crucial here. It's difficult to make a comparative judgment. She has strong comparative listening skills. The evidence is comparative. This data requires comparative evaluation. His comparative knowledge of languages is impressive. Our prices are comparative. This area offers comparative advantages. So, to recap, comparative is an adjective used to show differences between things. We explored synonyms like relative, analogous, approximate, proportional, and corresponding, and antonyms like absolute, unconditional, definite, independent, and unlimited. We also saw how comparative is used in everyday life to express preferences and make comparisons. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you found this exploration of the word comparative helpful. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our podcast and leave us a review. Your support helps others discover Hello Word and learn English vocabulary. Finally, create your own sentence using the word comparative and share it in the comments below this video. I look forward to reading your examples.
See you next time.